Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see from the title of the video, this is a subscriber story time, y'all. We haven't done none of these subscriber story times this month, and I want to dish out a couple of you guys story times before the month ends. So if you are new, grab your popcorn. I do a segment on my channel where I like to present you guys this story time. I'm either always scared of y'all, happy, I be excited, I be wanting to meet y'all in real life. I be telling me to do a meet and greet. When I be reading some of y'all story times, I be wanting y'all to do a meet and greet. I be wanting y'all to start a YouTube channel. Like, I don't know, these subscriber story times are very roller coaster, like, you know, even when they're bad, it's still like a roller coaster because it's like, oh my god, like, that's not what I expected. Grab your popcorn. We're gonna get straight into it. If you would like to submit a story time, my email is in the description down below. Make sure the story time is long enough for me to read it. And also make sure you correct your grammatical errors before you submit it, because I don't want to struggle while I read your story. So let's get into it. But I'm gonna try to read several today, so let's get started. The title of this one is We Went to Jail in Mexico on a Girls Trip Because of a Brokey. Hey Irene, hey girl, hey. So this story, look at me, I'm messy. You see me over here smiling? Like, while I'm over here smiling, I'm messy. This story time is about the worst girls trip ever. This was summer 2023. My friend invited me to a girls trip with her and her other friends. So of course I said yes, because who does not like traveling? Anyway, we were about to go to Mexico, so I was excited about that. A week before the trip, I was added to the GM. It was the girls that I was going to Mexico with. So far, everyone seemed pretty cool except this one girl. She would talk about how she's going to splurge for the trip, how much designer she's bringing to the trip, and already set a rule saying that she doesn't want anyone touching her stuff and asking to borrow anything, etc. That rubbed me the wrong way because half of us don't even know you. I am a firm believer, like, all jokes aside, I am a firm believer that if that's the type of energy that you're giving me before the trip, I'm just not gonna go. Like, I'm just not gonna go, because I have been on bad girls trips before. And it's crazy because the girls trips that I went on that was like bad, they didn't really give me signs that they were gonna be bad. Like, no one in the GM was really like acting a fool before we touched down. It really happened like when we touched down on the trip, and everybody started acting a fool. But because I have had bad experience on several girls trips, I will literally bow myself out if the energy is weird in the GM. I'm not even gonna stick around to figure out whether the energy will get better when we are in person, because if you're giving me this type of energy in the GM, chances are you're gonna just bother me on the trip, and I don't want to waste money, time. A lot of you guys work, so you gotta take your PTO, outfits, maintenance, all this different type of thing, energy, to go on a trip, and for one person or several people to ruin the trip for you. Like, no, I would have just like exit out of that trip quick, fast, and in a hurry, because girl, who you feeling like? Who are you feeling like? Like, okay, cool, you have designer. Like, what makes you think that who don't even know you from Adam and Eve, I'm pretty sure you probably never even seen the girl in person. What makes you think that I'm gonna come up to you and be like, hey girl, hey, can I use your bag for tonight? You not cool, you know what I mean? Like, and ain't nothing wrong with, you know, using your friends' bags on trips, because there's trips where I have been on with my friends where the bag that she brought looks better with my outfit. So, and she's not wearing that bag for tonight, so she'll give me the bag, and vice versa. But those are like friends, like we're locked in. But like, there's times where my friends will have a trip and like she'll invite her friends. I would never ask her friends, oh, can I use their bag? It don't matter how nice their bag looks. It doesn't matter how much their bag relates to my outfit. I would never say, oh, can I use your bag because da da da, like ABCD, because those are not my friends. So all that energy, I just would have just been like, I'm good, y'all, enjoy, like, y'all can have it, because who you feeling like? It's Friday, me and my friend get to the airport. We see the four other girls. We start chopping it up, and off the bat, the vibe, they introduced themselves. It was Kaya, Ivory, and Brokey. We land in Mexico. We get an Uber to the hotel, and that's when things went downhill. Me and T got a room, 2 beds. Kaya and Ivory got a room too. Mind you, it's 5 girls. 4 already were checked in. Left Brokey. She started saying that she wanted to room with us and that her getting her own room would be expensive. So mind you, she already requested to get a room by herself because she said she doesn't like sharing a room with other people. She would only share a room with a guy because she's not gay. What? Like, girl, what the F? Now she wants to share with us? So T tried to be generous and told her that she could share with us, but got to split her room and her half on the room. Brokey goes on to say, I forgot to tell you guys, I think I lost my car at the airport. Oh my God. It's like, I just see where this story is going and I'm not here for it. And I have one question to y'all. Y'all don't be collecting funds before y'all hit the airport. Like, I know like certain resorts or like certain hotels you can pay when you get to the airport, but one thing about my friends when they plan trips, because I don't really plan trips, like my friends really plan trips and I just send the funds. One thing about my friends when they plan trips, they gonna ask for that amount before we touch the before we get to our destination. They gonna ask for that amount before we even leave the city. They're gonna ask for that amount. Like my friends who plan trips are very strategic. Like, they will give the group a due date of when the money is due for the trip because of stuff like this. Like, you know, now, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. There's been times that my friends have paid for stuff on the trip and I paid them back later on during the trip. But they trust me and they know that I would never like pull no crap like that. Like, oh, when it's time to pay, oh, my card is messed up. And like, that's something that I would tell them right away. It's given that you don't want to pay for nothing. And what happened to, I don't want to share this, I don't want to share that. And a lot of people who have that type of mentality where they don't want to share their belongings and they're very selfish, like, those are people who come from nothing. Those are people who are not used to money. Those are people who are not used to touching money like that. But when they get a glimpse of touching money, they hold on to it and they become very selfish and, you know, very like, I don't want to share and da da da, because they're not used to having those type of things. It's like I said, I would have not went on this trip, like, at all. Girl, be for real. No one is believing that. T and I are standing on business about her paying her half. So Brokey's friend, Kaya, decides to let her borrow the amount for the room. We get the room and T decided to share a bed. Brokey says, good. I don't like sleeping in the same bed with girls that they are gay on the low. And again, no one cares if I don't know what you were saying. Brokey was just very annoying the whole time, just yapping about her baby dad. Just yapping about how her baby dad is sending her money without her asking, how good her cooch is, so good that she's pregnant by him. Like, aren't you not supposed to fly when you're pregnant? She's not even supposed to be here. Later that night, we decide to go to the club. Everyone looking decent, even Brokey. We get to the club. We have to pay $25 to get in. Everybody gets in except Brokey. We don't see her, so we go back to the front to see if she's still there. She's arguing with the security guard, saying he should let her in. And he told her she needs to pay first, so we're telling her to just pay. This girl goes, I'm not going to pay $25 to get in the club. There are more important things I can do with $25. Y'all see I'm getting irritated? Like, I cannot travel with people like that. Like, I can't. And you know the worst thing? The worst thing is when you're like, when you realize your best friend is like that. Like, the worst thing is when you realize that your good friend acts like that and you don't even know until you go on a trip with them. Like, I cannot travel with people who do stuff like that. Like, that stuff is mad annoying. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. In the city of Houston, in the beautiful city of Houston, I agree with Brokey. I'm not paying no money to get into no club. We gonna get one of these little fellas here to get us in, you know? But when you are on a trip, bro, like, you can't be doing all that. Like, and the reason why I said I agree is because me and my friends, we do not really pay to get into clubs, like, at all. Like, if they are charging, we make the guys who invite us out, or we might just find a random guy and they might ask, like, from us just being around, you know? As far as us paying, nah, that's just not our forte. If it came down to it, like, let's say me and my friends go to an event and we have to pay to get in and, you know, there's no guys there to pay or anything like that, we'll pay. We don't care. But that's just not really the reality. 9 times out of 10, a guy will invite us out, and if we do have to pay, they'll pay for us. But when we are in other countries, we pay. Like, I'm not gonna sit at the door and argue with the bouncer about having to pay for $25 to get in. Like, we are in a whole different country. Like, we are on a trip. Like, let's vibe, you know what I mean? That's just tacky. Like, that's just mad tacky. And it goes into like what I was saying about people like her that are not generous. Like, they don't really have it like that, you know, but they try to act like they do. I couldn't believe that she was embarrassing us. Kaya paid for her to get in, and Kaya is an enabler. Jokes aside, Kaya is an enabler, and I can guarantee you she does that to Kaya all the time. Like, I can guarantee you she guilt trips Kaya all the time to paying for her shit, and Kaya pays for her shit all the time. Because the fact that Kaya, this the second time that Kaya has brought out that card. Well, like, I would have been like, girl, it's either you pay or you take an Uber home, but we going to this club. Like, if I was Kaya, I would have put foot on the ground and stood on business and been like, I'm not paying, so what you want to do? Like, I'm not paying for this, so what do you want to do? This is $25. Like, what are we talking about? I hate, like, I don't know, like, what you think we was gonna be doing in Mexico? You thought we was just gonna come out here, look at the city, and go home? Right when she got in, her whole mood changed. Now she's happy, she's twerking, talk about some, okay, it's nice in here. What a N-word's at? Like, don't you have a guy at home? We get invited. I can guarantee she don't have a guy, and she probably not even pregnant. Like, what do you mean where the guy's at? We get invited to a section by some guys and started bringing bottle after bottle out. Like, we were having a time. Brokey was about to pour a shot, and I grabbed it from her because she was supposedly pregnant. She started yelling, why did I take it? And everyone looked at me. I'm telling her, aren't you pregnant? She starts laughing, saying, girl, I was playing, I'm not pregnant, which everyone thought was weird. Who plays about being pregnant? Is this story real? And I'm not doubting that you're lying, but it's diabolical. Like, this story, oh my god, you guys always laugh every time I say diabolical. Like, do I say it funny or something? Because, like, I literally will be like, you're so diabolical, and people in the comments will be like, oh my god, when Irene says diabolical, it's so funny. Like, do I say it in a funny manner? Like, I'm confused. Like, you're diabolical, the fuck? But yeah, like, this girl is diabolical. It's making me feel like this story is not even real. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, I'm mad confused. Oh my god, like, that is just not something that you joke about. Like, who jokes about being pregnant? I mean, I ain't gonna lie, you know, sometimes, you know, after a full meal, bitch, I might poke out my belly and say I'm 8 months, you know. But, like, who actually, like, keeps up with a lie about being pregnant and makes it seem like they're really pregnant when they're not? Like, that's weird as hell. I leave to get some water because the alcohol was kicking my butt. This guy comes up to me and he tries to buy me a drink. Before I could say anything, here come Brokey. Oh, you getting her a drink? That's my homegirl, so you gotta give me a drink too. My girl, ugh, we're not homegirls. The guy dead looked her up and down and walked away. So embarrassing that she had the audacity to say, he must be broke. What are you talking about? You couldn't even pay $25 to get in. This girl is a whole joke. So we ended up getting ready to leave, and I don't know how, but I spotted Brokey leaving with another guy. Mind you, she was super drunk from all the alcohol. I could tell by how she couldn't keep her balance and was being dragged out. I quickly get to her and I pull her away from the guy. He grabbed her again, and now we are playing tug of war with her. He wouldn't let go. He was saying she grown, she could decide if she want to go with him. Even though I don't like Brokey, I just felt the need to help her because she's a woman and under the influence of alcohol. I guess I got attention from one of the security guards, and he managed to help kick the guy out. We end up leaving, and at that point, I hadn't told anyone about the situation. We get out, and as we're walking towards the hotel, Brokey starts talking on the phone to her BD, saying a girl got her messed up, saying I am jealous of her, how I'm broke, have animosity. And then she goes to say, this B was trying to get me to leave with another guy, even though I said I was in a happy relationship. Why do people do that on trips? Like, why do people choose trips to be weird? And that's why I said her friend Kaya is an enabler. Like, this is in her, not on her. Like, this personality is in her. This personality is not on her. This is how she acts. So the fact that this is how she acts and she's acting the way that she acts, Kaya's an enabler. Because Kaya cannot tell me that she has never seen her act like this outside of Mexico. Like, I don't know why people choose trips to act a fool. Like, all jokes aside, like, I do not get why people choose it. And you know the funny thing, y'all, If you've ever been on a bad trip, you let me know down below, because I know I'm not tripping. In the airport, the vibes be good. On the plane, the vibes be good. On the way to the destination, to the hotel or the resort, wherever y'all going, the Airbnb, the vibes be good. Soon as we open up whatever room or we're getting into, Airbnb, hotel, resort, whatever, that's when the madness starts. It's like, I don't know, it's like a switch clicks off in their head and they just like, they amp it up and they just overdo it. Now this story time is different. She kind of showed y'all her cards from the GM. That's why I said this one's kind of different, because she kind of showed you who she was from the GM. But like a lot of people who run trips, like they literally will act like they're such a vibe, they're so cool and everything, and then as soon as you get on the trip, they will show you that they are not a vibe. Like what the F? At this point, why are you even bringing up that you are telling on yourself? This girl is insane and is lying. And not only that, she's talking about me while being around me. I start yelling, why are you lying, Brokey? You tried to leave with him. I had to pull you away. I even got the security involved. You hear the baby daddy yelling at her, calling her all types of names, saying that he gonna show her when he get back. This is all happening while we were walking back to the hotel. Then when we get into the lobby, Brokey lunges towards me and tackles me. I'm like, what the F? We start fighting. I'm swinging and dragging her like a rag doll. Long story short, we get the police called on us. They get there and they arrest both of us. I'm like, what the F? I start crying. I ain't never been a pussy, but I'll be one when it come to jail. Baby, you ain't no P word. I mean, you might have one, but you not one. Don't nobody want to go to jail in Mexico. Don't nobody want to go to jail in Mexico. Like, what? I would be scared out of my ass. I'm not gonna lie. But I'll be one when it come to jail. Hell, we spend the night in the holding cell. Mexico does not play about fighting. We finally get let go, and I honestly had enough. It was only the first night, but it was just too much. I cut the shit short and I told my friend I love her, but I gotta go. Brokey is an evil spirit and I cannot enjoy my vacation with her. I end up catching a flight early and going home. Also, a year later, T invited me to another girl's trip. I asked her who was going once. She said Brokey. I hung up. Hang up on you, not in the mood. The fuck? Anyways, that's a story lesson. Learn from the situation is to never, and I say never, go on a girls trip with people that you don't know for real. Especially if you've been given red flags from the jump. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. You need to cut your friend off. I won't enjoy the story until you message me and you say that you cut your friend off, okay? Because not only is Kaya enabling her, your friend is enabling her behavior as well, okay? Your friend knows she was wrong. Your friend not dumb. Like, she knew that Brokey was wrong. She knew what Brokey did was inappropriate. The fact that she still has Brokey in her life and still has the audacity to open up her mouth and call you and ask you, do you want to go on another girl's trip? I don't know. The Virgo in me, and I know I say not everything is about signs, but in this situation, I'm going to make it about signs. The Virgo in me would think that you trying to play with me. The Virgo in me would think that the day that me and that girl fought in the lobby, you were entertained by that, because me and this girl got into a physical fight. Like, this wasn't even an argument. This wasn't even a discourse. No, we got into a physical fight. Like, hands were put up and we got the boxing and we got the shaking and shape shifting and shit. And then we got put in the back of a police car and got sent to Mexico jail in a holding cell. And I had to cut the trip short and go back home. And you have the audacity to call my phone a year later and ask me, do I want to go on another trip? And she's involved after you know that she was wrong? The Virgo in me would think you trying to play with me. All jokes aside, like, I would start looking at you so sideways. First of all, I would look at you sideways even before the trip. Like, us Virgos, like, we are very good at spotting if somebody's fake. Like, Virgos are very good at spotting if someone's fake. We're very good at spotting if people are playing both sides. Your friend was definitely playing both sides. Why wouldn't your friend cut her off? Like, she started it. Like, and what you said at the end, I'm happy you noticed when you said when people give you red flags, you know, peep it. Because that girl, even though Brokey did bad, I ain't gonna lie, she low-key showed her cards before y'all took off. Like, she showed who she was before y'all took off. So you should have known. But yeah, girl, let's read one more story and then we're done for today. All right, this one, I wanted to read this one because you guys know I love lifting at the gym. And the title of this one is called From Lifting to effing. That's literally the title. And then she put gym affair. Hey baby, I love you. I love you too. Mwah. Thanks for reading my story. Girl, you no love them. So basically, I began to go to the gym in January of 2023. And from the very first day, I saw a guy who ended up being a regular at the gym. And I began seeing him every day. We're going to call him Jay. Mind you, we both go every day throughout the week, sometimes the weekend. I go to Planet Fitness. My gym closes at 8. We would go from 8 to 10-ish. We always made eye contact for an entire year. Little looks here and there, tension. If you know, you know. That stuff builds up. Maybe after 6 months of joining the gym and the constant looks, he started leaving at the same time I did. Meaning he was opening the 2-door exits for me every day for the most part. If I was in the stairs, he was in the weights. He would look in the mirror in which you could see the entire gym and see when I would get down to clean up the machine and leave. He would hurry up and leave as well, even if he wasn't done. All right. I had several gym crushes, and bitch, I'm not stopping my workout to go outside when my crush is going outside too. It's just not happening. Like, you know, I'ma just have to, you know, what's that phrase? I hate to see you come, but I love to watch you leave. Something like that. I don't know. I hate to see you come. I love to see you come, but I hate to watch you leave. I don't know what that phrase is, or is it vice versa? I'm gonna just have to like look at you and admire you from afar as you leave. Like, I'm not about to stop my workout to come and leave just because you decided that you're gonna come and leave. And I think, all jokes aside, I don't care how much of a little crush I have on you. I will start to think that that is weird if you do that. I'm gonna be wrong. I'm gonna be like what, like what's going on? Like, why is he doing that? That's weird, you know? Like, why are you waiting for me to leave and your workout is not even done? Like, that's, I don't know, that would just give me the ick. I don't know. It wasn't creepy to me or anything, since he never spoke to me and was very nonchalant about it. He didn't do too much. He did this for months. That's why I said, like, I don't know, like, that's a little weird to me. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping, but that's a little weird to me. Right, so by the time we actually spoke, there was more tension than you could ever imagine. He's 27, I'm 23. We kissed after about 2 months of talking every day, because I always make sure that I don't live easy or fast. 2 months for a kiss is insane though. Ha ha ha, not gonna lie. But that's my assurance that he was there for me. I don't mind that, girl. Maybe I'm gonna take notes from your book. Because, bitch, I like a nigga. I start putting my lips on him quick, fast, and in a hurry. Trust. 2 months. Probably 2 months for sex. But for kissing? I'm gonna be real. I don't even wait 2 months for sex. I know some of y'all about to be like, oh my God, girl, you be busting it down on the first link. No, that's not what it is. I don't make it far with a lot of these guys. I don't be making it far. Like, I don't be lasting a long time with these guys. I be lasting like about, at the very least, almost a month. And then we fall out and we never got to have sex. It's only very rare that, like, I have sex with a guy and then we fall out right after. It's very, very rare. Like, very rare. But for the most part, I don't even be lasting more than 3 weeks with these men. Like, I'll be getting them out. I'll be cutting them off. Like, but I like that. I like that you, I'm gonna start doing that, because I feel like once you start like bringing sex into the equation, even if it's not actual sex, like even kissing, once you start bringing that into the equation, sometimes you could get like your thoughts misconstrued. Sometimes the guy could get his thoughts misconstrued about you. Sometimes the guy could think that he's in love with you, meanwhile he's just lusting after you, and vice versa. So I might start taking that into consideration. Especially, I don't know if you guys have seen, the STD rates in Houston are so high right now, y'all, like extremely high. These men will get to see my entire personality before they get stuff from me, and that's just how I am. We messed around after around a month of that. I was on my period, so I honestly feel like it created a soul tie the way I'm feeling now. Oh. Baby, you can't. What did Nikki say? You can't give it to me dry like that. Bring that back. Bring that shit back. Y'all, do y'all do that? Do y'all actually do that? Like, y'all actually do that on y'all cycle? I really want to know. Y'all let me know down below. I really want to know. That's around 7 times total all last year. This is because I told him many times that if he didn't want anything like a real connection, to leave me alone. I don't mess around with the meaningless stuff. I'm too mentally F for that. LOL. I feel too much all the time. He once even brought me flowers to apologize. He would do the absolute most. The only reasons We only did stuff a couple of times was because he was trying to prove himself and to prove that he was there for me and my personality and my company. He will say it from his own mouth. I don't want to do anything. I just want to be able to hold you. I'm not here for any other reason other than why I'm being with you. Now, you tell me if a guy who doesn't like any emotional attachment to you is going to say something like that. Oh, wait, I guess we're all wrong because I was the side chick all along. January, I saw on his cousin's story a pic of him and a blonde girl. I did my investigation and found out that was his girl. I found her Instagram. Mind you, I was losing sleep over this. I felt bad because it's one thing for a girl to willingly be a side chick and a whole other thing for the side to be a side without even knowing. He hid that for an entire year. Don't even know how he hid that from me since I was in his car for multiple hours throughout the week. And there was never a sign of a girl in there. I had a mutual with her, which was a close friend. So I got to her to basically schedule a call between, and we got on the phone. She basically sounded unbothered and asked specific questions like, did we use protection? Did we ever go to a hotel? Big stuff. She sounded relieved after asking huge questions like that and getting a no from me. Almost like a year of cheating wasn't enough for her to be mad. Maybe she was used to it. No, it's not maybe, girl. She was used to it. This is what he does all the time. This is his MO. This is what he does all the time, okay? That's what it is. And he has programmed her mind to believe that this is normal. I don't know. It was definitely weird though. She was a little bit more relaxed on the phone than I was. I told her everything. Mind you, one of the times we even did stuff, it was on top of a mountain on a full moon one day. I told him I was so obsessed with the moon. Yeah, call it weird, but I say this to make a point. He was attached as hell, even doing all that extra stuff. I loved it. It was so emotional, all of it. And I told her. She was also rude, which I don't understand because I'm literally letting you know that what your man is doing behind your back, and you left him alone the second I found out. And to leave him alone, and I don't know what she's saying. I didn't even speak a word to him after I found out. He didn't even know that I knew. So I felt like, wow. I did all of this just for the girl to pay me out as the villain in the story. Whole time I'm keeping it real to this girl and just looking out for her. Because imagine I had a disease and he got it and gave it to her. That's insane. Me personally, I'm thankful for any girl who goes out of their way to help me concerning a deceiving man. Turns out they've been together for around 3 to 4 years. The mutual girl, me and the girlfriend had told me. After the phone call, I was so down bad, I deactivated my Instagram for a week. On the first day of being back on it, I saw he and the girlfriend blocked me, and I figured they was back together. It had been around a month since he stopped coming to the gym on the time he usually went. So they're definitely still together. Till this day, it hurts. I don't even mean to play victim, but this stuff is so foul. Playing with someone for a whole year is insane. Mind you, I even would tell him I have attachment issues. I don't have a dad, so I have daddy issues. Not in a way that I will want to hit him up again because I miss him, but in a way that I take too long to heal from people. He knew that, and he still did all that BS. Because realistically, he really could have got another girl who was there to smash and willingly could have been a side chick, but no. Anyways, I'll send you some pics. I did my investigation and found some shit recently. Love you babes. That's them together, and the other pic in this one is me. Okay. Alrighty. So for starters, you're gorgeous. You know, I don't want to talk mess about the other woman, but she's just there, to be honest. And I'm not saying that to be funny, but she's literally just there. He looks like a typical Hispanic boy. Like y'all know those Hispanic boys, like a typical Hispanic. He has a typical Hispanic look to him. He's not ugly though, but he just looks like a typical Hispanic boy. Gorgeous. Like, all jokes aside, find somebody. I know what you're saying, that it takes you. I'm sorry, I'm looking at y'all. I'm looking at all of y'all. But I know that you said that it does take you time to heal and stuff like that. So like, you're really like, you know, pressed, because like you know, you gotta heal from stuff and all this type of stuff. I'm sorry that that's happened to you. I don't know. What I begin to realize about men is that men don't like it easy when it comes to cheating. Like, men don't like going, a lot of men don't like going to pay for sex work. Some do. Some will go pay for sex work, but a lot of them don't, because there's no thrill in that, because the person that they're having sex with, they're there on an agenda as well. Like, the man, he's there to cheat. The person who he's cheating with is there to collect the cash. And that's too easy. That's too normal for them. They don't like messing with girls who are willing to sleep with them knowing that they have a woman, because that's too easy for them. Because the woman, she's comfortable being the side chick. Like, she doesn't care. She's not going to come to the girl as a woman. She's not going to tell the woman. She's comfortable in her position. There's certain women that do not care about being a side chick. He's not going to go for her because it's not fun. There's no thrill in that. He doesn't have to hide. He doesn't have to worry about you ever finding out about his girl. Like, he doesn't have to worry about that. They like going after the challenges. They like going after the girls who have a lot of trauma. They like going after the girls who have been through a lot. They like going through the lover girls. They like going through the girls who really want something, because the sex is better. I'm just gonna be honest. I've heard guys say this. Like, I've literally heard guys who've said it. And I'm gonna be real with you, girl. I've literally experienced this. You guys remember Legion? He had a girlfriend the whole time that he was dating me and was talking to other girls. They like going after girls who are very strong-minded but have been through a lot. Like, have been through a lot of trauma, have been through a lot of mishaps, have been through a lot of daddy issues, have been through a lot of bad relationships, and who actually want to be in a relationship. They like going after the girls who are yearning for a relationship. So what I would have told you is that after a couple of months of you sleeping with him and he wasn't doing nothing like to progress the relationship, you should have cut it off. Because a lot of the times, us as women, we wait around hoping and praying that the guy will eventually change his mind, you know, like start dating us, or like, you know, take it to the next level. And then we always end up wasting time. You know what I mean? And you have to see everything as a blessing. Like, there's a blessing that you found out about his girlfriend, because you liked him so much that I think that if you did not find out about his girlfriend, you still would have been messing with him till this day, and he still would have been wasting your time. You know what I mean? So, very sorry about what happened to you, but in my spirit, I'm not worried about you. Like, you're so pretty. Like, I'm not worried about you, all jokes aside. I honestly feel like you will find somebody. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you will find somebody, but I do feel like you have to take time to heal, process everything. And I feel like not only will I feel like you will find someone, I feel like you'll be smarter when it comes to dating now. You'll be way more smarter when it comes to dating. Like, any red flag, girl, you'll be out the door. Like, you're not gonna waste no time. And it's good to be like that, because you never know what you're running away from. You never know what you're running away from. You could be cutting this guy off because he didn't text back quickly. Whole time he got a whole BM and 5 kids at home. You know what I mean? But you would never know that if you cut him off because he wasn't doing the little minimal shit right now. And it's the same thing with him. Like, had you cut him off because he wasn't taking it a step further, you probably would not feel as hurt as you feel now that you've been in a year with him, hoping for a relationship. Whole time he's in a whole relationship. And that girl doesn't care. And I'm not, like I said, I don't want to be rude about the girl or whatnot, because at the end of the day, the girl, she's a victim as well. But I'm going to be completely honest. Y'all hate when y'all lashes itch. Like, my lashes itch so badly right now. But I'm going to be completely honest. She's not all that pretty. Like, she's not a pretty girl like that. And he's not ugly. You know what I mean? So I feel like she has a lot of low self-esteem, and she probably feels like she can't get nobody better than what she has right now, you know? So I feel like he knows that. I feel like that's why he keeps her around, because she can also be boosting his ego. Because like I said, even though he's not ugly, he's not all that. He's just there too. Like, you're literally the prettiest out of all of them. So he will keep her around because she supports him, and she puts him on a pedestal because she sees him as the prize because of the way he looks, because of his physique. Because like, he has a gym body, y'all, like, you know. And the other girl that he's the girlfriend that he's dating, she's a little plus size. And then the girl who sent the story time in, she's small. And she has a nice shape. Like, you could tell she's small and has a nice body. So he will keep the plus size around because there's something within him that he's insecure about. And he will cheat on her with the girls who he really finds attractive. Like the girls who might be out of his league, or the girls who, they might not be out of his league physically, but mentally they might be out of his league, because those girls know that they're pretty. Those girls know they're like, they just know they're that girl, you know what I mean? Even if they've been through trauma or whatnot, they know that girl because they're so pretty. And then he would dibble and dabble with the girls who he really liked, but he will always go back to the plus size girl, because the plus size girl is always going to put him on a pedestal that he doesn't think any other girl will be able to put him on, because he's insecure within himself. So like, it was never gonna be you, it was always gonna be her, you know what I mean? And he was just buying time. He was buying time until like shit hit the fan. Either you cut him off, or you find out about her, or she finds out about you, and then bam, once it's all said and done, he goes on about his business, and he goes back and he talks to the girl. He changes up his gym schedule, and he finds another girl to do it with, you know what I mean? While that other girl is still supporting him. And it sounds so sickening, but that's how a lot of men act, and that's how a lot of men think and stuff like that. And it was literally the same story with Legion. Like, y'all remember when I told y'all that y'all found out about how Legion looked? And not Legion, when I found out about how Barbara looked, and I remember I said I didn't think she was that attractive. And everybody was so angry at me because I said that the girl wasn't that attractive, but it played a big role into what he was doing. And people were so focused on the fact that I said the girl was not that attractive, that they did not understand the true thought process behind why I said the girl was not that attractive. He was using that girl and keeping her around because she doesn't think she'll get anything better than him. And when I looked in his phone that night, the girls that he was texting, some of them had like a picture icon. They were pretty, you know what I mean? Like, these were pretty girls. So the girls that he was cheating on Barbara with, gorgeous. You know, if I do say so myself. But Barbara, on the other hand, she was just not, she wasn't there. Yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it. This was a good subscriber story time. Y'all love it so much. If you guys love it, y'all give her advice. I feel like I already said everything, but whatever y'all gotta say, give it to her. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.